All right. Waiting to see if anybody come in here. Nobody yet, so we're just going to get going. Um, today, tonight, we got a couple orders for some of these lay flat holsters. These are probably the easiest holsters to make. They're very plain, simple, and straightforward. You see, they just have these two slots on each side, and the belt just slides through those slots, and the gun sits in between this piece of leather and your belt. It's very, very simple. Let me get a belt so I can show you. I'm going to chop the end off here so we can have an example. So, as you can see, you have the holster. This the belt slides through this slot, slides through the other slot. This is a lay flat holster, as they're called sometimes. But it goes through like this, and it lays flat on the belt. As you can see, it just stays there. Now, when you want to put your gun in, you just pull it out and just pop it out, and your gun fits in between there, and it stays in from the tension of the belt around your waist, pulling the holster against the gun. So it's pretty handy. So let's get started making one of these. So I have a pattern cut out, and just lay it down there. I'm using some water buffalo leather, and this is really nice leather. This is the same leather that Versacare uses, but I like this leather. It smells kind of funny compared to like regular veg tan cowhide that we're used to, but this water buffalo, it's the grain is really tight, and it has a nice feel, and it wears really nice, as you can see. When it gets scuffed up and everything, it kind of gives it character. And sometimes you can just rub it, and it'll kind of rub right out of it. It's pretty nice. But this water buffalo leather is super tough. I make rifle slings out of this as well. All my rifle slings are made from buffalo leather. Like I said, you got the pattern lay flat holster for people that are just coming in. We are making the easiest holster possible. Um, One of these lay flat holsters doesn't get easier than that. So I'm going to chop one of these out real quick, and I'll show y'all the process how I make them. So first off, take my scratch off. Who all's in here? Sound off. Let me see some comments. Um, trace it out on here with a scratch off. Trace out the outline. Trace out these holes. Then you see, I got everything traced onto the water buffalo leather. Oh, I missed part. I'm just freehand that. No big deal. And then we'll go ahead and cut it out. Now, when it comes to cutting leather, a lot of people buy these expensive, leather knives, and I find nothing works better than just a good old box blade. Buy one of these that has replaceable, retractable blades. You get a pack of like 50 of them for a few dollars. All your knives all the time and all that. I find that nothing really seems to work as good as just using a box blade. So that's what I've been using for, hell, I've been doing leather work for what, 12, 13 years, something like that. And that's what I've used this whole time. I've tried some of the most expensive knives, and they don't work near as well as just using a box blade. Um, Well, where's my hole punch? There it is. So then what I'll do is, some people wonder, how do you cut slots up this like with a knife? Like, how do you get around those corners? You don't. So what we'll do is take and punch those corners out. So you get a nice round hole. Like this. Punch the ends and the corners out. Then you don't have to cut around them. You just cut into the corners. Oh, somebody just messaged or something. My phone about shook off the off the tripod. So I'll punch out those corners as well. So I don't have to cut around them. My horsehair brush to keep things clean. When you do leather work, it gets everywhere. So then just cut. Connection there. Weird, but just cut those pieces up. Hello. So there I have those pieces cut out of the sides there. And usually I'll take a lighter and sort of burn the little fringy pieces off there. I'm not going to do that right now. So then what I do just to add a little aesthetic to it is I'll take these wing dividers and I will trace a little border around the edges. So have that, just have a little, you can see, and just trace the border around the edges just to give it a little more character is all. And then take edge beveler and I will bevel off the inside. Just rounds off the edges a little bit, makes it less, the edges less sharp, makes them a little nice and more rounded. I don't know if you can hear my son in there singing, but he's up there singing while he's playing. I'll do the other side. They've been having a good day with Daddy. Took them out for pizza earlier. And there, we've rounded off the edges. So they're nice and round. Now I'll also round off the inside, the edges of these holes, so the belt can slide through more easily and not get hung up. So there, we'll round that off, round this hole, around the sides, around the outside here too. Oh, I had a piece still in there that didn't get cut out. So round everything off with the edge beveler. Okay. This side. This side. Another piece in there as well. Now we have all those edges beveled, everything's rounded off. Now one last step can't be forgotten. I'll bring it over here to the arbor press. put the logo on there, Fortner's Frontier Leather logo. And now we have a very simple lay flat holster. Pretty cool, huh? So if you weren't here in the beginning, these are really easy. They're really simple. I've used so many different holsters, and I always find myself just going back to this because it holds it tight to the body. It's simple. It's very light. There's almost nothing to it. So in my opinion, these are like, I mean, like I said, I always go back to them. No matter, some holsters are just so overly engineered and everything, and something as simple as this does the job. It's economical, it's light, it's super concealed. So what you do is, oh, wrong side. You thread the belt through one end and through the other end, and that's it. Boom. It lays flat on the belt. So when you go to put your gun in it, it's around your waist, like so. This is not actual belt. I'm just using this as an example. But you see, it's flat. You just pull it out and pop it out and stick your gun in there. And then when you have that tension in the belt around your waist, it holds the gun tight to your body. And you put a shirt over it, and nobody even knows you're wearing a gun. So that is very simple holster that anybody can make. This is a great beginner leatherwork project as well. But I sell a ton of these. I used to, when I was still on Etsy, until I deleted my Etsy account because they suck. They sold like crazy on Etsy, and they still sell on my website too. So if you want to get one of these, or you want to get any other leatherwork that I have there, head over to modernfrontiersman.com. modernfrontiersman.com, and grab you one of these lay flat holsters. Till next time, stay self-reliant. Thanks for joining.